We got Lysaurus on Khorne versus Bjorn Nordlander on Skaven. Bjorn, much like Raced, is a very, very good player who sometimes takes the strangest builds. And I can't tell whether they actually want them to work or whether they're just chilling. I don't know. I don't know. For Khorne, we have some Chaos Furies, Flesh Hounds, Chaos Spawn, and then Chaos Warhounds mixed in here. Valkia the Bloody, Marauders of Khorne for frontline, and a Soulgrinder of Khorne charging up the front line. Okay. On the Skaven side, we have 5 Night Runners, a Packmaster, Gorich, Grayseer of Plague with both of his summons, then more Rat Ogres, 2 Wolf Rats, both of them are the magic damage armor-piercing kind, Skaven Slaves, Poisonwind Globes, and that is it. 1 Poisonwind Globe, 5 Night Runners to try and beat Khorne. Gorich goes to slam the Soulgrinder for a bit. He did not bring any of his melee buffs, which I find silly. With all of his melee buffs, he can get 1k weapon strength, which seems pog. Looks like he's going to run away. He does have his spin. I think his spin is very good. Valkia goes for a rear charge on him. He gets away. And dogs and rat ogres charge forward into the spawn, but the dogs will get routing here very, very, very quickly. Dogs in general are pretty low leadership besides Norskin dogs, and wolf rats are the cowards among cowards of these guys. Fleshhounds are about to start. Demonic instability crumbling as 2 rat ogres beat them up. Maybe some marauders and chaos warhounds can offer a little bit of support to that fight. And chaos furies dive the backline just to offer a little bit of distraction for the poison globes. It doesn't really seem to matter too much. Dreaded 13 summon is out onto these chaos spawn and Valkia. Rat ogres fading away, and the Packmaster and Gorich aren't exactly having a grand old time fighting Chaos Spawn. It takes them quite a while to kill off those spawns since they're unbreakable. They don't care about terror. Valkia is having a terrible go of things, however. We'll turn our attention elsewhere. Skaven are way up on the balance power considering we're only a minute and a half into this game. Valkia is still getting hunted down by the Packmaster. So Chaos Warhounds of Khorne try and join the fight. Stormvermin Halberd summon is already almost routing. As dogs literally are routing. Rat Ogres get torn apart by Flesh Hounds, and Chaos Spawn are nearby. And the Soulgrinder decides to go take a fight with the Grayseer. Gonna try and hunt that guy down. We'll see if Gorich or the Packmaster can turn around and help out. Valkia does tear out away. The Soulgrinder is doing what he can. Elsewhere, the Night Runner Corps continues to kite around. Rat Ogres are doing fine. Fighting against Spawn and Marauders. They'll hold for a bit. We'll see if Globes can throw at this cluster. They do need to turn and just like sacrificial throw. I think they're trying to stay away from the Marauders, but still. Soulgrinder and Valkia have isolated the Packmaster, taken down to half HP, and they are going to rout him off soon. Chaos Spawn should make sure that he can't get away. Should make sure that he is routed at last. Gorich is still surrounded by Fleshhounds of Khorne. He uses his spin, gets some decent damage out. Not enough to rout them or anything, but, you know, decent damage. Soulgrinder of Khorne passes by the Clan Rat summon, charges straight into some Rat Ogres, getting decent damage down there. Meanwhile, the Skaven are continuing to get their ranged assets herded towards the corner, and they kite away. Away, away, away. Chaos Warhounds of Khorne going to fight against Wolf Rats. Should rout those guys off as they were already routing Rat Ogres. Packmaster straight up shatters. So there's no more healing for Gorich in this game. You can't just fight next to the Packmaster and be alright. Soulgrinder's coming back, fires the shotgun ineffectually off into the distance. But Gorich is stuck fighting Marauders, Fleshhounds, and 2 Chaos Spawn. That is a lot of mass for him to deal with. There's a Soulgrinder and Valkia nearby that can make his life even more miserable if they wanted to. Night Runner's cutting away from Marauders. Poison Globes still have not been able to fire for a while. I do think they just need to take the sacrifice and just stop and throw for a little bit rather than continue running, because the Spawn can run you down, and the Night Runners aren't using all their ammo on them. The Spawns, it's not like they're going to die anytime soon. Gorich continues to fight his way out of a bad situation. That Spawn has 1 model left. Fleshhounds are also getting pretty close to routing. And Relentless Rage, oh no, it makes these Marauders of Khorne unbreakable as they're already terror routing, which just means they'll terror out until Relentless Rage wears off. Valkia throws down Demon Shield to help her Soulgrinder duel with Gorich without her taking any damage whatsoever. Quick Spear Sloughnir, that's the 2nd spear I've seen onto a summon. I'm not sure about the usage of that item. I don't think it's optimal to use it on summons. Gorich is getting danger low, and Valkia is trying to opt out of here while Wither is down. She's trying to get to safety. The Soulgrinder actually tries to charge back in and protect her a little bit while she goes to get in the sky. Still have a bunch of Flesh Hounds and Chaos Spawn fighting it out, and Gorge takes a nasty hit from the Soulgrinder, will rout any second here. In the distance, Globes are managed to peel for themselves. Marauders of Khorne are gone. Chaos Spawn taking a lot of damage. As the Chaos Spawn have lost attack orders and are standing helplessly before the Globes. Oh, that is a disaster for Khorne. Rip in peace. Though it doesn't matter. Nothing matters. When you're fighting Skaven, if you kill the Lord, you win anyway. It doesn't matter what Globes do. So Gorge is routing. He'll come back soon. His leadership is positive once again. The Soulgrinder continues trying to hunt the Gracier of Plague, firing off his shotgun every so often while he does so. The Gracier has more and more summons out. 2 uses left of one of those summons. 1 Dreaded 13th. Uses Unholy Clamor to get everybody back in the fight, though it does cause him to terror out. He took some overcast damage, and the Soulgrinder does pursue him, gets a good charge attack down. Night Runners are all out of ammunition. They're now just bodies for the fire. We still have a healthy Poison Globe. And the Chaos Spawn that was over there is just gone entirely. Valky is trying to kill off the Gracier of Plague. Gets another good shot. Clan Rat Summon again comes out to try and dissuade her, though there's now 2 summons on the field that when they fade away, they, lower the bounce power of Skaven by quite a bit. Gorge takes some nasty shots. Soulgrinder charges up to even get into the fight with him, but the Flesh Hounds alone are tearing Gorge apart. And Valkia wants to get out of the summon so she can continue to chase the Gracier off the map. On his bell, the Gracier has enough leadership to come back at like 1 HP. I think if he's left alone, he'll literally just fight till the very end. Gorge has died. Khorne is ahead on the balance of power. And the Gracier is going to get chased down by Flesh Hounds of Khorne, which are a little more consistent in getting damage out while chasing him than a single entity would be like Valkyrie or maybe even the Soulgrinder. Clan Rat Summon is fake. It will fade away, I believe, in 10 seconds. Yeah, it's already on its tier 2, so it'll fade away. Rat Ogres and Night Runners are all terror routing already. The Flesh Hounds are chasing the Graciers down to 300 HP and falling down to 200 now. Can the Globes and Night Runners with no ammunition carry? We'll see. This Gracier's dead, and with him go the Wolf Rats. There's no way they stay in the fight with these Flesh Hounds. They'll charge him, but as soon as the charge wears off, then they'll rout. There they go. Skaven starting to all of a sudden just rout. Army losses hits, and Valkia and her half-health Soulgrinder will in fact carry the day. Soulgrinder 2,300 value, Valkia 1,100. Spawn overall did well. Flesh Hounds did very well. I mean, one of them got shut down somewhere, but the other one did amazing. Marauders did fine. They were just there. For Bjorn, Gracier was supportive. Gorge did not get a lot done, neither did the Packmaster, unfortunately. Rat Ogres did okay. Dogs did okay. Night Runners. Oh, none of them paying for themselves, as that one is 1 short of paying for itself. Skaven Slaves, they did what you expect out of them. Globes did fine. GG. Rip Skaven.
Roar. Subscribe, yes, yes.